I release and transform. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. I'm back with your week ahead tarot reading. Okay, so we're going to begin this week under the guidance of the Six of Pentacles. This is an earth card tied to material stability, grounding, and just the physical world in general. The six is a number that speaks to balance, harmony, and responsibility. Spirit is showing us right now that this week opens with the question of give and take. Where in our lives are we overextending, and where do we need to receive more openly? Finances, energy, and relationships may all highlight reciprocity right now, but this card is saying that fairness, balance, and generosity will set the tone for the week ahead. Okay. Now, as we move throughout the middle of the week, right, get towards hump day, stuff like that, we encounter the hangman. Now, this is a major arcana card carrying the element of water, which represents surrender, intuition, and deep reflection. The hangman asks us to pause, to see things from another angle, and to be willing to let go of control so spirit can show us the bigger picture. This pause is a punishment, it's a sacred perspective. All right. And it's asking us, what do we need to release, and what are we ready to see different in our lives? Okay. So by the week's end, the energy will intensify with the death card, the major arcana card, representing the element of water. And this is carrying energy of endings, transformation, and of course, rebirth, being a Scorpio card. And remember, the death card is the number 13 card, which reduces down to the number 4. And this is the number of structure, foundation, and stability. But of course, here at the Vibe Tribe, we know all about the number 4. Spirit is telling us something is completing so that the new structure can be formed. This is a week of closure, transition, and stepping into rebirth. Now, the best course of action, right? What do I see with this card? Okay, we got a good vibe check. Now, what's the best course of action? How do we get through this vibe that we feeling? And if y'all stick around, I do got a bonus card at the end. All right. So, number one, we must honor balance early in the week. When you do that, you're going to set the tone for the energy, and the only thing you have to do is just make the right decisions to maintain the intention that you set forth. This is, we talking about money, energy, time, love, whatever it is. Giving and taking is going to be very important. So we got to make adjustments if things feel one-sided right now. Wherever we feel like things are stopping, we can't resist. See, the hangman is inviting us to have patience, trust, and to open up to a new perspective. This may feel like things is on hold, but in truth, spirit is just aligning the path, right? Use this moment to reflect instead of trying to force things to move, okay? And lastly, I want us to embrace the release. The death card closes this week with a powerful invitation to let go of what has expired. Whether it's a mindset, a habit, and or a situation or circumstance, cleaning on to these only create a stagnathan, right? Meaning that things become stagnant over a long period of time, right? So we got to trust this week that endings are doorways, and what we close now makes room for spirit to be I'm sorry. We got to make room for what spirit has destined to begin. All right. So as I close out the tarot reading, and before I get into the bonus read, I just want to say that this week, Spirit is going to affirm that you are moving through balance, pause, and transformation right now. What begins as questions of fairness evolves into surrender, and what ends in only clearing the way for something greater. All right. So we got to trust the rhythm of the week, Believe in reciprocity, reflection, and rebirth, because all of these things are going to carry us into alignment. All right, and now speaking of alignment, I pulled a bonus card from the Sacred Spirit deck. So this is right here, the Sacred Spirit deck. And I pulled the number 32 card. All right, this is the Frog. It says, shield your energy, look beneath the surface. All right, shield your energy and look beneath the surface. All right, let's zoom in on the froggy frog. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down as best as we can. All right, so the message overall on this card is look beneath the surface and cleanse your space. The frog is a diverse amphibian living all over the world. The frog thrives in clean habitats. Its life is a process of metamorphosis from egg to tadpole and then to adult frog. Frogs are often seen as an ultimate rainmaker of the exotic and the intrinsic sounds of their beautiful sacred song echoing through their native bushland. This slippery creature, let me zoom in on this just a little bit. All right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. So the slippery creature cannot endure a toxic environment, and it requires unpolluted habitats to thrive. In order for you to succeed right now, you must clear and screen your surroundings. Closely connected to the moon cycles, frogs encourage you to release your emotions in a healthy way, washing away any negative physical or mental energies that restrict you from having positivity and peace in your life. Encouraging you to look deeper into a situation to find the truth of the matter, the frog will challenge you to release anything that is holding you back from success. You may be feeling swamped right now, swimming through murky waters, but just like a frog, you need a long rest or a hibernation from others while you gather your senses and a fresh perspective. Right now, the gentle energy of the frog totem is requesting you to look deep beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears to be. Influence from toxic environments is suffocating your natural gifts and talents that need to be nurtured right now. You require a healthy, supportive, and loving environment for you to grow and thrive as an individual. Now, this is time. Now is the time, to take care of your health, release emotions, and examine your own energy and how it interacts with others. Use the element of water to unblock your energy fields and to create a smooth flow of Kundalini for personal healing and growth. Find your own sacred song, call to others who share your passions and interests where you can support and renew your inner fire. Okay, so if you've been seeing frogs, hearing frogs, or toads, or anything like that, this is definitely a confirmation. All right, and of course, the number 3, the number 2, the number 5, and the number 1 can all be significant this week. So let's move forward to the shadow aspect of this card. How do we know we need the energy of this frog? All right, so either you can experience, or people, places, or things around you can experience the shadow aspect of the card. And the shadow aspect of the card is feeling stagnant, feeling untidy, and hoarding on to things, okay? So the sacred crystal for this week is going to be black obsidian. And the angel assistance is going to be one of my personal favorites, Archangel Uriel, okay? And he is the angel of clear focus, mental clarity, and shielding negativity. All right, so this card is going to leave us with an affirmation. And the affirmation is, I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. I sing the sacred, beautiful I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart to, oh, clear and for all to hear. With that being said, I would like to thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, health, and wealth.